This nugget is on applying principles of training. The principles of training are ways to ensure that a training program improves an athlete's performance or fitness. Here are the principles of training: individual differences, specificity, progressive overload, reversibility, overtraining, rest and recovery, frequency, intensity, time, and type. Let's have a look at a question. Sebastian is a hockey player and wants to complete the following 6-week training program to improve his speed and power. How has Sebastian applied the principles of training? So when planning the training program, Sebastian's individual needs have to be taken into account. For example, his fitness level, his ability level, medical conditions, and preferences. This is an example of a 6-week training program for Sebastian. Sebastian has made his training program specific to hockey. Sebastian has used training methods specifically aimed to improve speed and power. These are the components of fitness that he has identified he wanted to improve. Sebastian has used progressive overload by gradually increasing the plyometric training time every 2 weeks. Sebastian has also used progressive overload by reducing the amount of rest days in the later stages of the program. Sebastian has not got too many rest days together, meaning reversibility shouldn't happen unless he stops following his program. Sebastian has incorporated rest and recovery days into his training program to ensure the negative effects of overtraining do not occur. The frequency of training in the first 3 weeks is 4 times a week, and in the final 3 weeks is 5 times a week. The intensity has not been specified on this program. However, we know that the higher the intensity and harder he works, the more likely he will see improvements in his performance. The time of his training varies depending on the type of training. The interval training is 30 minutes and the plyometrics increases from 60 minutes to 90 minutes. The type of training includes interval, plyometric, and hockey-specific training. In summary, the principles of training are ways to ensure that a training program improves an athlete's performance or fitness. The principles of training are individual needs, specificity, progression, overload, reversibility, overtraining, rest and recovery, frequency, intensity, time, and type. Our keywords: individual needs. Each person's training program should meet the needs of each individual athlete. Specificity. Making training specific to the sport being played, movements used, muscles used, and the energy systems used. Progressive overload is a gradual increase of the amount of overload so that fitness gains occur but without potential for injury. Overload is a gradual increase of stress placed upon the body during exercise training, more than normal. Reversibility is losing fitness levels when you stop exercising. Overtraining happens when you train beyond the body's ability to recover. Rest and recovery. The body can only adapt to a training session if it has time to rest, recover, repair, and strengthen itself between workouts. Frequency, how often you train. Intensity, how hard you train. Time, the length of the training session. And type, the type of training method, for example, circuit training.